Hey guys, this is Maker of Beauty, 𝐏𝐨𝐻𝐸𝐿. I'm the admin of a Cricut Tips and Tricks group, and I am going to take a minute to help you to learn and help you to get familiar with a couple of the great features available through the Facebook pages, the Facebook groups that I think are absolutely wonderful when you are a new Cricut user and you are trying to find out or fish for certain information. So one thing is that if you just joined us, I highly encourage you to please look through the popular topics in a post. Now, I am on the new face of a Facebook. If you are, if you have been converted to the new facelift, you are familiar with what you're looking at right now in the video. If you are still on the old Facebook, then your popular topics in the post, I think, are going to be displayed on the left-hand side. But irregardless, doesn't matter which version of a Facebook you're on, you are going to have the popular topics and posts available to you. I am very heavily involved with this feature. I utilize it to tag some of the very detailed posts that I had created myself, or, for example, in the organizing ideas one, right? People have come out and they have generated an enormous amount of wonderful information about how they have organized the space. So as you come in, right, and you're looking for some of the suggestions, just look through here, see if that question already had been answered and what did people say. For example, a lot of people coming in looking for tip sheets and cheat sheets and whatever. Guys, we have an album full of them, okay? Not only that, we have a couple of the posts that have generated over 350 comments, I think. I mean, here's one of them, where people thinking or adding stuff more to it. And I mean, it just goes on and on and on, So if you just joined us, I don't know, a week ago and you've missed this post because, this was posted a while back, before you post the question again, just see if it's already might have been answered. So I will tell you that I try to be on the top of them, and I visit them pretty much every day to see if I need to reshuffle things, or maybe the question started off as a print and cut, right? But then in the course of the discussing it and such, it actually, be better if it goes into the product review. I might change the tags. But all in all, I try to group it according to the most appropriate theme. And should you have found something that you really like and you want to ask a question about it, I strongly encourage you to ask on that specific post. So instead of going and creating a new post, right, just ask the question from an existing one. The reason to that is because, at this point, it's an older post, a lot more eyes on it, and you're more likely to get some sort of a feedback follow-up back. Also, what happens is a group grows, right? As more and more people are posting all the time, it's very easy for the things to get lost, especially if you're going to have a group that has a healthy size of oldies, if you will, right? Older members who've been there for a long time. They probably have seen this question about the cheat sheets coming up all the time. They might be fatigued at this point from answering. And so, it would benefit you to work off an existing post instead of creating a new one. Then the second other feature that I strongly encourage you to use is search the group, right? It is basically a magnifying glass that sits somewhere right above on the across the toolbar. And, in here, you basically can put in your keywords. I always recommend that you try to narrow yours as much as possible, just so that, you get more hits. So for example, just typing in sunflower is going to give you more hits than typing in sunflower on wood. Or what can happen is that you're going to get a lot of hits that have the word sunflower and wood, but you might also get a very decent one, you know, where you just get a lot of posts that have wood but no sunflower. And so with that, you know, I guess like start from the very granular to more specific. But let's say like we're gonna do Starbucks cups, right? By the way, I have its own topic in popular topics in post for Starbucks because it's so popular. So we're gonna do Starbucks and then I'm gonna do cups. And here we have a whole bunch of them, right? But then say you want to, you know, filtered out further down. And so what happened is that, you know, you might have seen the post, you know, you looked at it, but you didn't have a chance to save it. So what you could do is you could filter it out on seeing only those posts that you had already seen, and say maybe what you want to see is you want to see only most recent. You're not interested in anything that is a year old, because you want to see like what is going on well today, right? And perhaps you're also interested in a specific date, like you actually want to see what was popular like back in 2018, and so you can filter it out even more further out by 2018. Okay, so the Starbucks wasn't popular in 2018, but it's definitely happening now. I will also tell you guys that if you're a member of a Cricut group that's been around for like 12, 10 years, I can tell you that a lot of the older posts contain a lot more specific, detailed information that you get to see these days. I feel that people slightly fatigued from answering the same questions, and the previously, when everything was new, the sharing of the knowledge and such, people were a lot more into giving full, extensive, detail, oriented posts. So I highly, highly recommend, if you're going into an older, large group, filter out by the date and look in the past as opposed to look, into more current future. Any case, I hope these two features come very handy to you guys, and you look at you utilize it to try to find your answers. Have a good day. Bye.